Hi, James here from the Excire team, and in this video, I'm going to explain how you can use Excire to find and organize your photos based on their capture location. If you photograph in a variety of spots, this is definitely worth watching, especially because Excire now has two powerful features for exploring images based on their capture location: the GPS search tool and then the all-new map view. These features offer very different approaches for managing your photos, and they're both very easy to use, so it pays to know how they both work. Let's fire up Excire and get started. Now, I want to start here by showing you Excire's new map view, which you can access in the bottom left-hand corner right here. As soon as you click on this icon, you'll head right into the view, which gives you an interactive map with all of the images that were displayed in gallery view. These little nodes correspond to the number of images taken in that region, and for more detail, you can scroll in, you can zoom back out by scrolling. There are also these buttons to zoom in and out as well. But note that map view, it will only show you the images from whichever collection or folder you've selected on the left-hand side. So previously I was in gallery view, you see gallery view here, and I had all photos selected. So that's what's appearing here. All of the images that have GPS data attached to them are on this map here. But if I click here instead, so a different folder, we have far fewer images here. I'm just going to go back to all photos there. Now, this isn't just a display. If you select specific nodes, so if I come here, I select this node, then the corresponding images will appear in this film strip across the bottom there. I can also control click. So if I hold control, I can select multiple nodes and those images will be added to the film strip as well. But we have some selection tools here as well. So there's a rectangle option where you can draw a rectangle. I just click on this and then I draw a rectangle around the regions that I want to select. And those photos will appear in the film strip at the bottom. I can also click on this button instead, which lets me draw a circle. And I can just come here and I select a new region. And of course, you can double click on an image in the film strip here to view it large. I can click back out here, or you can right click on a node. So let me come here, I'll click this and I'll right click, add photos to collection, and choose a collection if I want to actually organize them. Plus, if you want to keyword your images based on their locations, you can use the selection tools to select all the images from a region. So let's come here. I'll select all images from Iceland. Those images are selected, they appear across the bottom, but also in this AI and keywords panel here, you'll see all of these different keywords. Let me remove that. That's just a keyword I was typing in previously when searching on the map. And all these keywords, these have already been added to these images, but I can add new keywords as well right here. So I could type in Iceland, hit enter, and it applies to all of the images in the film strip. Now, what if you want to view all the images captured in a specific location? You have a few options here. So one is to zoom in on that particular spot, but you can also use this little tool here, go to location, where you click and then you input the area you're looking for, and the map will just find it for you. So I could put in United States. I could say New York City. Hit start, and it's going to zoom right in on the New York City area. But we also have another tool for exploring based on location called Find by GPS, or GPS search, I sometimes call it, and it's perfect for locating shots based on a specific location. So you'll find that right up here, Find by GPS. And in the Find by GPS dialog box, you have to specify the location you want to find the photos from. Just like the tool I showed you, you can use coordinates here, but it's often just easier to pick a spot on the map. You can click to pick, or you can type in a specific country and city here. So I could type in United Kingdom and choose London, and it's going to find that spot for me on the map. Note that you can also adjust the radius that you want to look within and choose to increase or decrease this depending on how broad of an area you want to search. And then down here, you can also adjust your maximum search results. If you have a lot of photos from around London, for instance, and that's where you're looking, as I am here, and you want to see them all, it would potentially make sense to increase the maximum number of search results. It really depends on what you have in your catalog. You can also specify where you want to look. Do you want to look in the whole Excire database, in the current view, or specific folders or collections? So I have this dialed in here. We're looking for London within 80-kilometer radius, and let's search in the whole database. I'm just going to click Start Search, and I get images taken in London. And you'll notice that while I was previously in the map view, now we're back in gallery view. That happens by default because I've just run a search, but I could always go back to the map view down here if I like and see where these images were all taken around London. Let's see if I click here to reset the map view. It's actually going to take me into the London area to show me where are these images that I'm looking at here? Where do they appear on the map? It's zooming right in to show me where they were captured. Now, I want to point out a few items here to prevent confusion. So first, regarding the map view compared to the Find by GPS tool, the map view displays the images from the folder or collection that is currently selected, as I mentioned before. The GPS search tool is actually creating a new set of search results. So I'll go back to the gallery view here. And this is a new collection or a new folder that appears here under the results tab. Like all of Excire's search tools, this is what happens. You get this new set of images. In that sense, the Find by GPS tool is giving you a more permanent result. If you select nodes in the map view, you can preview those files and you can add them to collections, but you can't instantly see all the files from a particular area in this gallery view here. Whereas if you use the Find by GPS tool, the resulting set of images does indeed appear in the gallery view. And then you can do whatever you like to these results. You can select some of the photos, but not others. So I could click around, I can control click, I can shift click. I'm just going to select some of the files, but not other files. I could add keywords to just those selected files. I can drag and drop these photos into different collections here. And so on. Second, as I mentioned briefly, the GPS search feature only works if your images are tagged with location data. That's true for the map view, and that's also true for Find by GPS. But if your images aren't tagged with location data, that's still okay because we made it easy to add the data if your images don't have it. You can add it in batches. So let me show you here. When I select this image, here's this metadata tab on the right-hand side. If you click on this, you'll find the metadata for the photo, but there's also this pencil icon, which is our metadata editor button. This, if I click on it, it has a dedicated GPS tab. And so you can easily add or adjust GPS data by clicking on this map here, or by choosing the country and the city. Let me scroll down. You can choose the country, you can choose the city, and then you can just add that as GPS data. You just have to make sure you hit save down here. And what's especially nice is not just that you can add and adjust metadata, but that you can do it in batches. So if you have 1,000 photos captured on a trip to London, you can select all of the relevant images. So I'll just select, I'm going to hit Control A to select all of these files. We have 146 images selected. And then if I hit this Edit Metadata button again, you'll see 146 files here. If I click on GPS, then if I were to specify an area, I can always tell Excire to apply this GPS coordinate to all of the photos that are in this batch here of 146 images. And then of course you'll just hit save. One other quick trick that I want to mention is if you have one image with GPS coordinates, so that you've added manually, or that was tagged with the coordinates at the time of capture, and then you want to add the same coordinates to other images, you can just select that one image, and then you can use this copy GPS metadata option here. Then you simply select the images to which you want to add this GPS data. I'm going to select all of those, and here I would choose paste GPS metadata, and then it would be copied right over. That way, even if you don't have your images tagged with location data from the start, you can easily add the information, and you can use both the map view and the GPS search. That's the Excire Foto 2027 Map View and Find by GPS tool in a nutshell. They're both outstanding features for photographers hoping to find and organize photos based on the location of capture. Plus, it can be a lot of fun to just open the map view and explore the images you've captured in different locations. So I encourage you to try it out. Open up the map view, then spend some time discovering images you've captured at different locations. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to click that like button. For more tips and tutorials on Excire's AI-powered photo management tools, go ahead and subscribe to our channel.